Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sunny Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we are going to be going over the new Mythic. New Mythic Troop Bothros, exclusive to Glory, Gem, Guild, and VIP chests for 1 week only. It's also a vault event. Treasure Vault. Gnomes everywhere. Increased chances of treasure gnomes and more vault keys this weekend. So yeah, let me set up the stream here. And we'll run a trial while I do that. It's the hardest one. The hardest trial. Let's see if the AI can beat the AI. Can it beat itself? We'll see. Copy that. Paste it in. Alright. Got this, got that. Okay. Rain, how's it going?
Mana surge. Mana surge.
I got a thumbnail. It's the new Mythic. It's Cedric. Cedric's big old face. Cedric's big old face. Which you're gonna see plenty of times after this weekend when you're opening all those vault keys. You're gonna see his face. Gonna try to give you a dirty selfie a million times. Yoke is also here. Good morning. Rain was first. Alright, let's put it on some playlists. We got Gems of War live stream done. I opened all my vault keys, so I'm starting at 0. I need to get going. I probably should have done some this morning. I didn't. Gems of War, new Mythic. Gems of War, Bothros. That should be fine. Save that. Let's copy it, throw it in the description. Boop boop, bank, bonk. Save it. Getting close here. Hold on a sec. I should be done by the time this fight's over. Gems of War. It's gonna ask me 2 times to do this for some reason. Come on. Save it. Not today. It's proving me wrong. Monetization, let's turn it down. We did good last month, everybody. Just like to let you know where we stand. Good and bad. I like to complain a lot, but when it goes well, I'll let you know that too. So last month was our 2nd best month of 2025. I'd love to keep it going like that. It'd be nice. Even if we just keep it around that or creep a little bit above it. I'm fine with very small improvements. As long as it keeps improving, but it's been a up and down year so far. We got Glorfindel in the house. Time to watch old Krusty Cinny haul his sorry ass over a vault again, right? You got 4 of the new Mythic for 9k seals. Wow, got 2 in the first 50 keys. Let's go. Good job. Not sure if the AI can handle this all by itself on the last fight. It's gonna be close. The Paladin could kill the Mulak for sure, but I don't know about the Saphira. I think I'm ready. Hit that like, turn in your ticket to the train, please. I got told that I need to quit telling y'all how to play the game at the end of my last stream, and it's still in the back of my head like, I get it. I get a little bit of constructive criticism there. But I don't know how else to do these streams other than to... that's my whole thing, right? I'm telling you how to play the game. I'm not saying you're stupid for playing it a certain way. It might come off that way. I'm not trying to... Just the way I talk. Some people... I don't know. I can't help the way I talk. I'm not putting on some fake voice or something like that. I can't help it. This is the way I sound. And just know it's not supposed to be super abrasive. It's just the way I sound. I don't know. But yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind. I don't know. I'll say this is what I'm doing. If you want to do what I'm doing, you can do this. Instead of saying, don't do that, you're stupid. I never really say that, though. I don't know where they're... I can take it into consideration, I guess. I get what they mean. I just don't know how to fix it. most people that are still here, still hanging around, they kind of get it. They do their own thing anyway. Like Trey, for example, you know, he plays the game he wants to play it. He doesn't care what I'm saying. Like, I'll take it into consideration as well. Like, you guys take my advice into consideration. Decide if you want to apply it to your game or not. Like, you don't have to. Doesn't mean you're stupid if you don't. And everybody plays their own way. You're getting it from a person who's been playing for 8 years, free to play, started many new account playthroughs. Like, I'm just telling you what I did. This is what I did. This is what I did to get what I've got, to get where I am. This is what I recommend. I don't recommend this. I do recommend that. I mean, most of us are adults and can understand that, I guess. Some people are sensitive. I don't know. So I don't know if it's going to change very much, but I'll keep it in mind. Yoke says you're doing fine. Keep doing you. You've helped a shitload of people. So do you think we need more than one of the new Mythic? I don't think it's that good, so no. I don't think we need more than one. So just to answer your question, no. I don't think we need more than one. So let's take a look at it. New Mythic Troop Bothros. Let's go check it out. Let's go to Unowned. Base Rarity. Right here. It's cool looking. It's cool looking. I like it. I like the troop art. 24 green, red, purple, Mist of Scales, Undead Naga. Deal damage to an enemy. There's a 20% chance to kill them, boosted by poisoned and death-marked enemies. It will inflict poison and death mark to a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. It has 25% spell reduction. It has Undying. But can't poison itself. It can't death mark itself. That's good. I just, these aren't my favorite. I think it's useful. It's okay. It's not like a horrible mythic or anything. It's like kind of in the middle somewhere for me, Like at best it would be a B-. Something like that. Right now for me it's more like a C on paper. I don't know. Probably a B. It's probably B tier. B tier mythic. I told y'all what it was similar to, and I still think that's the case. So however you feel about, see if I can find him. He's a giant. However you feel about Grimborn Bloodeye. How do you feel about this guy? Are you using him all the time? Did he make a huge difference on your account? How do you feel about this guy? You really, really like this guy and you're just using him all the time and he's just destroying the enemy team better than Chrysanthrax or Tesla or Rowan or Queen Beatrix or Scourge of Honor or High King Irongut or Zul'Goth or Maelstrom Dagonath, or, you know what I mean? Like, there's better instant kills out there. You can name quite a few. Zul'Goth, Maelstrom Dagonath, CT, High King Irongut. There's other ones similar to this one then. It's like the next tier down. You got Grimborn Bloodeye, you got Bothros. I think Scorpius is actually better than this. I think Wolf Garrick is probably better than this. They do 2 kills. Ubistet's better than this. So this is just where it stands for me. It's one of those instant kills. It's single target though. I know how it goes with the new stuff in this game. The community really favors something new for some reason. I'm not that way. If it's not broke, don't fix it type of deal for me. But that's where it stands for me, like on paper so far. It's one of those. Consort of Darkness, right? Doesn't that one do an instant kill? Bothros, Grimborn Bloodeye. There's like a couple other that do like this instant kill to a single target and there's a boost ratio. But the boost ratio, as far as I know, can only go up to about a 50-50. Like even Consort of Darkness has a chance to get up to like 70%. So I would say that's even better than this one. Or no, this one's not the one I was thinking, but I bet you this one starts with a 51% chance to slay an enemy. And if they die, it creates 12 skulls. I even like Consort of Darkness better than this new mythic, but as far as like the instant kill portion, of course it does the death mark, which is cool. Which could be another way to get another kill, but when you got like Ubistet, Wolfgarrick, and Scorpius, who guarantee, like, you can set it up to where they will definitely do 2 kills for the price of 1. This one you have to get lucky with the death mark. It's like reapplying the death mark, reapplying it. You don't know which enemy it's gonna hit. If you have every single enemy death marked and poisoned, it still only has like a 50-50 shot of instant killing. You can have its boost ratio as high as it can get, and it's still... You still have a better chance of instant killing with Consort of Darkness, probably. Because you have to like you have to make that happen too. You're gonna have to do 4 or 5 gym matches to get the whole enemy team poisoned and death marked first. This guy has starts with the 50-50 chance to instant kill. He doesn't have to like wait for it. He can just do it. There's other ones too, like the same. Just go through it here. Like, what is he? He'll just tell you like what I think about it, where it stands. Like Bane of Ambition, for example, I think is better than Bothros. It's similar as well. It does single target damage, but it also does create skulls. It devours, so it gains the stats. There's 13 or more skulls on the board. That's way easier to do than, you know, poisoning and death marking the entire enemy team. This has a Bone Storm at the start of every single turn, which is awesome. That's like a really good... That's better than poisoning and diseasing an enemy... Or poisoning and death marking an enemy on 4 or 5 gym match. This just happens, and it happens the whole entire fight. And it helps his Devour. So this thing's better than Bothros. Just telling you where it stands. There's other things that, like, Bothros is probably better than Cantor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could say that too, but I'm trying to tell you which things you could use instead that are better. Like, Bane of Ambition was a recent new mythic that's better than Bothros. Consort of Darkness, I think, is better than Bothros. It starts with a higher chance to instant kill. It does something cool when it instant kills too. Like, Bothros just instant kills and that's it. Like, nothing else happens. Here's a better way to poison. Poison all enemies in 4 or 5 gym matches, not random. So it wouldn't be for poisoning. Here's a troop that I think, you know, this is very similar. Like, at least Bothros has the death mark, so maybe I'd put Bothros like a nip ahead of this guy. But that's very, very close to this guy is where I would put Bothros. So, however you feel about Grimborn Blood Eye. I mean, I haven't used it yet. It's just on paper. I'm just spitballing here, letting you know. What else? What else? It's like they've been doing this for a minute now, where stuff will instant kill. Like Maelstrom Dagonath, way better than Bothros. Not even close. There's another one, I can't think of the name of it, that I'm looking for. Here is a another way to death mark. Pycea is better than Bothros. It has independent 30% chances. And it's a really good mana generator. It does something else too. So Pycea is better than Bothros. What's Scabrio? Okay, so deal true damage to an enemy, inflict poison and 3 stacks of bleed on them. If they are already poisoned, there's a 50% chance to kill them. That's another one that is similar to Scabrio, Blood Eye, Grim Eye, Blood Orange, whatever his name is, you know. Scorpius is better because it will kill 2 enemies. Deal damage to the last 2 enemies. The damage is lethal on any poisoned enemy. So you poison the last 2 slots, you get a double kill. So Bothros is not as good as Scorpius. And Scorpius isn't even in consideration for the top 20 or top 30, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, Takshaka is way better in its own kingdom. Mist of Scales. If you're going to use a Mist of Scales snake, you're going to use Takshaka. And I'd rather use 2 Takshakas or 3 Takshakas than include Bothros on my team. Giving you all the reasons. Archdukey was maybe the one. Okay, wait. Okay, percent chance equal to my magic. So this starts with like a 45% chance. It's very similar to the Archdukey. Grimborn, Blood-Eye, and the Archdukey, and Bothros. They all go together kind of in the same area. This is kind of fun. Troops that are similar. Ubistet's better than Bothros. Can kill 2 things instead of 1 thing. You just have to set it up real quick. Bothros, you're going to have to wait for everything to get poisoned, everything to get death marked. I mean, you don't have to, but you're going to have like a 20% chance if you don't wait. So you pretty much have to wait until a lot of stuff is poisoned and death marked before you shoot your Bothros. This thing, you just have to hit 1 thing, weaken it, and then bang, you kill 2 things. So this would be quicker to get 2 kills than it is for Bothros to get 1 kill. Wolf Garrick is better. Same thing as Ubistet, pretty much. This devours, though, so you would gain the stats. Devour is kind of better than just instant killing something. Zillipatsli. Zul'Goth is way better than Bothros. So those are all the troops that are similar or way better that do the same thing as Bothros. So that's why I'm not loving it on paper yet. The troop art is cool. There's always that. You can apply death marks. Death marks is a very slow way to win, though. You'd want it to be like a very, very hard fight and a very, very weird restriction to use Bothros, probably. So I'm just saying, save your keys if you can. If you're able to wait. If you're able to... Because you never know what's going to come next. You see how it's been going this year, the last year or so. Takshakas, Pharaoh Kafrus, Zarg Boom Piles, Bane of Ambitions. Some of those you need multiples of, like Boom Pile and Kafru. So you don't want to be like throwing all your keys down to 0 and then here comes Kafru or here comes Zarg Boom Pile or something like that. Now you don't have enough keys. Maybe you saved enough for 1, but you need 2 or 3. This is where you save your keys to get something that's really awesome in meta, like Kafru, triple Kafru, double Kafru. You don't just save enough for 1 mythic, you save enough for 2 or 3. And the only way that's ever going to happen is if you actually skip some of these new mythics at some point. You don't have to do it forever. It's only like you have to, it's a period of time in your Gems of War account where you have to skip the new mythic for 5 or 6 months. Or, you know, be very careful for 5 or 6 months. Only get the really good ones, skip the ones that I tell you aren't really worth it, like Bothros, Grimborn Blood-Eye, stuff like Ratchet Cogbolt. Skip those ones. That way you can get double Kafru and double Boom Pile and get your Bane of Ambition. So you get the ones that are worth having. You can get more of the ones that are worth having if you skip the ones that aren't. Like, once you use keys, they're gone forever. You can't get them back. There's no refund. But I know it's exciting, and I know most people just do it anyway, but I'm just telling you. It's my advice. Giving you my advice. I would not get it if I was strapped for keys in any kind of way. I'm just gonna go with gem keys, I guess. Or let's do guild seals, because I have plenty of these. We'll get it. We'll try to get it. But no, I don't think we need more than 1. I couldn't think of a situation where you'd want to use 2 of them. I mean, you could have 2 50-50 chances at getting an instant kill, but then you still gotta do that all over again. You know what I mean? So, Wolf Garrick, Ubistet, Scorpius would be better. Even Archdukey, Consort of Darkness. You already have those, probably. Zul'Goth, Maelstrom Dagonath, even CT, I think. CT and this thing are... I think CT might be better. It's 100% chance to instant kill, not a 50-50 at best case scenario 50-50. That's what Bothros is. A best case scenario, 50-50, instant kill, 1 enemy. With a third trait that does death mark. If you keep reapplying the death mark, it resets the timer. They don't die. So it's not like the greatest thing ever to be death marking on 4 or 5 gym matches. It's nice, but you can't stop it. There's no way to stop it either. Like, it's just gonna happen if you get a 4 or 5 gym match. So you might just keep reapplying it. It's not like if you want to do something like that, do Megavore. Megavore has an 8% chance. Deathmark is a 10% chance to kill. Megavore has an 8% chance to kill, which is slightly less, but every time you get an extra turn, it has a chance to go off. If you do Bothros, you're just putting it on, and you have to wait a whole turn before it has a 10% chance. And then if you reapply it to that same enemy, it restarts the timer, then you have to wait a whole nother turn before it has a 10% chance. And it's just going to keep reapplying. But if you have Megavore, it's an 8% chance every single time you get a 4 or 5 gym match to instant kill. So if you want to do something like that, that's your reasoning for getting Bothros. Megavore is way better. Peels off all the enemy's armor from the entire team. Does single, big time, single target true damage. And then has an 8% chance to kill every single extra turn. No matter, you know, you could just keep looping and looping and looping, and it would keep giving you a chance every time you loop. It's not per turn. It's not a one-turn delay. It's way better. And then all the insta-kills out there that are better than Bothros, like, there's so many. There's at least 10 of them that are better. Okay. There's always snowflakes out there. Is that what you think they are? That's your opinion. You think I should do reaction videos? Be like Asmongold or somebody like that? I would have to get a stupid camera, though. That's the problem. Like, I'm not against that, but I think I would have to have a camera to do those things. Boost my views. And then, like, first of all, I'd have to get a camera to do reaction videos. Second of all, I'd be worried about copyright issues and, like... But it's not out of this world. Like, I could do it. Anita says dropping in to say hello, going to lurk mode since I have zero... Since zero have crap tons of stuff going on at the moment. Okay, that's a... It's Vault Event weekend, that sucks, Anita. Tried 3 times to donate? Dang. Okay, well thank you for trying. Appreciate that. Ubastat's great with Rope Dart, right? Rich Smith is here. Good afternoon. Alright, let's try to get this thing. We're going for Bothros. I'm getting every new mythic in the game every time it comes out because I just have so many keys and I have every troop in the game. So that's why I'm doing it. You'd have to let me know what your reason is for getting it if you got it. Just gonna try to get it. Get my, you know, guild seals are the highest chance. Might be some other stuff that I need. It's another thing to look at before we get started. Is there anything that I need that I might get? Base rarity. Unowned. It would have to be not a mythic because it's the only mythic available right now. That's another thing to say. If you get Bothros, don't keep going because it's the only one you can get. So once you get it, you're done opening keys. Got Black Mane Matu, but I don't think that's available yet. Can't get this. It's a under Spire deal. This is from Vault Keys, but it is in the drop table now, so starting Monday I'll be able to get that. Because I'm not opening Vault Keys during a Vault event. This thing I don't think is in the drop table yet. Slime Dragon, and I don't think there's anything I can get right now. So I just need to get it as quick as possible. Now let's get these 2 keys out of here. Alright, this is my highest chance. Chest level 6. Was it like a 0.11% chance per seal? Per 20 seals or whatever? It's a 0.11% chance per 20 seals. Come on, baby. It's trying to take forever today. Don't really bother me. The seals that you see in my upper right-hand corner aren't even... Like, I could get way more than that by popping purple orbs, so... Oh, I have my controller still plugged in. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, actually, but I'm gonna take it out. Let's make sure other people are getting it. I did restart my game. Yep. Right here. It's a good thing to check. Make sure other people are getting it. Restart your game, restart it again, and then check your chat. Make sure other people are getting it. It's taking me a minute here. It's kind of funny. Hello, Bothros. Where are you? Are you mad because I talked crap about you? Now you don't want to come out and play? Hanging out in a hole in the ground or something? There it is. Alright, got it. 24 green, red, purple, Mist of Scales, Undead Naga. Deal damage to an enemy. First of all, not even true damage. Would you think something like this would do true damage? It's like a snake. It's like Takshaka. It's undead. It's a Naga. You know, Marilith does true damage. Takshaka does true damage. Draculus does true damage. Osfer does true damage. Like, so many undead and Naga do true damage. How come this one doesn't? Does 80 physical damage to an enemy. Then there's a 20% chance to kill them, boosted by poisoned and death-marked enemies. I think the most you can get it up to is like 50 or 60%. And that's the max. There's no way to increase it to 100% or 90 or 80 or 70 or nothing like that. The max you can get it up to is like 50 or 60%. It does inflict poison and death mark to a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. I'd like to get a whole enemy team death mark, just cool. But go back to earlier when I talked about the problems of reapplying death mark over and over and over. Alright, so I'll try to make a team for it. Let's try to, like, build around it, kind of, maybe, I guess. Sometimes it's like build around it, sometimes it's like, oh, that'd be perfect for this team, but can't really think of anything that it would be perfect for. Remember, just put it on the bottom of this team, and then you're good to go. I got a team for Bothros, guys. Just gonna put it down here on this team. Just kidding. Open slot. Maelstrom Dagonath. Who's way better? Alright, what was the name? Bothros. Okay, let's get it full lead. Got the Vault event this weekend. Is Ginger Axia available now? I think so. I have it, but I might have got it like when it first came out. Usually if I have it, it was available for free, you know? So at some point it was available because I have it. I don't know if it's in chests or not. I know that's your question. Not sure. I think it would be. Wasn't that like Christmas? At least the damage went up a little bit there. 98. Alright, so it's going on the team. What are we going to do? We're going to do an undead team or a Naga team? 20% chance to kill them, boosted by poisoned and death-marked enemies. I feel like I'm way more likely to use it with like a Naga team. Even though like Takshaka is available there. So this is what you probably use instead of Bothros. Your rally can poison easier. You can maybe try it with Scorpius or something. This does make the color that it uses. I mean, you could put it on a Takshaka team and then fire it off occasionally and try for an instant kill maybe, but... And it does do extra turns, so... Like Sana was saying all week, it does go well with Takshaka. But the team I'm gonna make is just gonna be... maybe we do... just one Takshaka? I want to put 2. You almost always put 2 Takshakas. I like Marilith, though. Could just do this and then do a weapon. Mana generating weapon. Are there any Naga weapons? Sure there are. Cobra's Curse. Got Scale Guard Protector. Red gems.
They shall feel my fury.
Throw him on the bottom for sure. Sucks he's super blocked, but we got so much mana generation, he'd probably get up eventually anyway. Let's just see how it goes. Let's see how many instant kills he gets and stuff like that. I'll try this. So everything on the team's using red. I'm blowing up red. Everything on the team is a Naga, so this will help the rest of the stuff on the team. Marilith is a really good mana generator as well. So we have 2 really good mana generators and then 2 damage dealers. If you don't want, you could do 2 Takshakas. It'd probably be just as good as a Marilith, but this might be more accessible for certain people to not put 3 mythics on the team. Banner, probably blue. Blue-red. We got no brown. The sore-ass banner. Blast. I want a 50% start. Could do archers fine. It's not going to help our hero, except for the 50% start, but green falling will help Takshaka get it. With its loop, and it'll help Marilith get up, Bothros get up. Alright, let's see what happens. Not saying this is the best team you can make with Bothros, but it's a team. A Naga team. Alright, we got our weapon. That gives us Marilith. Now we got Takshaka. We're going to cast Takshaka if we got it, because that'll help us get our death marks and our poisons. Hopefully. No extra turn there. Here we go. Set them up, though. I don't know if this is the best place to be doing poison and death mark. Might be a better kingdom. Let's keep doing this since it has the status effect. Any extra turns? Nope. Let's do Marilith. That's why she's there. I got 2 of them poisoned and death marked. See right there, it like did nothing. It might have tried to apply to something we already had. Like it's harder and harder, and then like as the enemies die, the chance goes down too. So the fact that the death mark you can't, if you reapply it, it restarts the death mark. The fact that even if you have everything death marked and poisoned, it still only has like a 50-50 chance to instant kill. And then once stuff starts to die, there's less stuff that's able to be death marked or poisoned, so the percent chance to instant kill is going to go down as stuff dies too. So now might be the best time to do it, because that thing's about to die right there. Deathclaw. Got 2, so we got like a 40% chance right now to instant kill. See if it happens. Go with something we haven't hit yet. That's not poisoned or death marked. Hey, it did it. And then I think death mark went off, so it did get 2 kills there. It was like best case scenario. Takshaka. Hey, everything died. I mean, that fight went well. If I wasn't over-explaining and going real slow, it would have been pretty quick. Alright, this time I won't over-explain. Let's see if I can get some quick wins. Got Marilith. Let's do this. Let's do that. This. Alright, we don't have a very high chance at the moment. Let's do Takshaka. got a kill, so dang it. Dang it, it got a kill. Extra turn there. Extra turn. And we still can't, like, we only have one thing poisoned and death marked. Still only one thing. Still only one thing. Like, I almost have to try, because Talk Shock I might kill. I have to try right now. Didn't get it, dang it. Okay. Extra turn. Only death marked and poisoned that first slot. Got the kill. I don't know if that was an instant kill or not. Nah, it's just its damage. And these fights aren't going slow. It's like I'd rather have 2 Takshakas than a Bothros for real. If it was like a super hard fight, where you'd want that instant kill on those death marks, maybe. Like I said, it's not horrible. I just think it's like a B-. I always gotta, you know, people are going crazy. It's new. They already got it. You know how that goes. I'm just trying to bring it to Earth, where it should be. A B tier mythic, maybe B-, maybe C+. B at best. If you're a new player and you somehow get it, that'd be cool. Like a beginner, but I'd still recommend like saving your keys as a beginner for something else. No. Got nothing. Alright, we got Mary. Had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. And we only got one thing. Nothing. We got nothing. Nothing poisoned or death marked. So no shot there. Let's get this. Should have got that yellow first. I'm an idiot. Alright, Talk Shock is supposed to help by getting extra turns. There we go. Alright, come on, instant kill. Can only target Banshee. Poop. I missed an extra turn again. I'm trying to go too fast. Seems like Takshaka's doing most of the work. We didn't get any instant kills on that fight. We did on the first fight. Got 2 kills, I think, on the first fight with the death mark. The overall style of it, I like it. I like the troop art. I like instant kills. I like death marks. So it's not that I'm just trying to help, you know? If I was a beginner or mid-game player, I wouldn't go all in on this thing. Okay, sure. Got Marilith. Okay, we have nothing, so we need to get this. Gotta really look for those extra turns so you can get stuff poisoned and death marked. Right? Flick poison and death mark to a random enemy with magic 4 or more gems. We want to take as many as we can. Still, like, nobody's poisoned or death marked. Like, it might just be the place I'm at. I need to go to a different kingdom. Or curse them. Bane of Mercy might go well with this thing. Because it uses purple and it could curse. I don't want to cast it right now, like we don't have anything poisoned or death marked. I don't even know if it's possible against these enemies. You need to go somewhere with no undying trait. Is that what it is? Yeah. Like they both have undying, that's why. I don't even want to cast it. It's gonna do 142. Can't even kill the first guy. Come on. Skull's dead. We have a 20% chance. Nope. Probably should have done Marilith there. Because the enemy's almost dead. Why do we need positive aspects? I need to take it to a different kingdom, maybe. They don't have undying. Oh, where would not have undying? I don't know. Try Wild Plains, maybe. We'll go after. We'll go over the Vault event after this. Just want to run this like to a boss chest. This team. If you guys have any super awesome teams for this Mythic, bring them tomorrow. That would be a good time. Today I still have to go over the Vault event. I just wanted to get it, make a team, and then do the Vault event today. Chad with a 2 running out there. First 2 of the month. It's August 1st. You were first, man. Running out there, butt cracker showing, rag in your back pocket. It's a whole new month, so it's starting all the way over. It's got a tarp on it. It's got cobwebs. It's got dust on it. It's in the garage. Garage door's closed. Butt cracks showing, rag in your back pocket. You're trying to get that garage door open. Your pants keep falling down. He's trying, y'all. He's trying. Appreciate it. Ah, boy. Got an extra turn. So this should be better. Not as many things with undying. So now it'll really show. To Wild Plains. Maryland. Gets up Takshaka. Let's take that. Do Takshaka on something that's not death marked or poisoned. Well, it's still got 2 kills anyway and knocked our chance down. But kills are good. I'll take it. I mean, we could try, but it's a 30% chance for that, or we can just kill them outright with this. Like, we don't need to do an instant kill. We got Takshaka that can do it 100%. True damage. It's a cool thing about Takshaka, when there's only one enemy left, it focuses both of its shots on that one enemy. Now let's run this up to a boss chest here. I haven't checked my medals. Maybe I can change my medals, make the team a little bit better. Any extra turns? Right there. Right there. If we can get everything poisoned and death marked quickly, and then instant kill, and then maybe a death mark goes off, that'd be great. Like right now, everything's poisoned and death marked. We just gotta get it up. There we go. Ah, something died though. This is our highest chance, I think, so far, right? 50% chance. Alright, who are we gonna kill? Whoever has the most. Still didn't get him, dang it. They're just dying to Takshaka. Killing 2 things at once. For sure. Takshaka. That's a S tier mythic right there. Alright, I don't need positive stats effects. See, this will kill no matter what, so there's no reason to cast Bothros there. I like the spell troop art too. The spell art is awesome too. Look at that. It kind of reminds me of, what's the thing called? It's like a mythical creature. A skinwalker or something. Alright, let's go to a boss chest. Ooh, and Chad, oh. Roxy's back, let's go. Okay, what do we got? Let's get this. We got Marilith. Any extra turns? Yes, right here. Make sure you use it somewhere where things can be poisoned and death marked. If you're gonna use it. And preferably somewhere difficult and hard, that way instant kill actually matters. See, if I do Takshaka, stuff just dies, right? Well, kinda. Sometimes. What do we got? 40%? I mean, the sooner it happens, the better. Nope. If you miss, it gives the enemy a turn. Even if it hits, you give the enemy a turn. It'd be cool if it got an insta kill, it got an extra turn or something like that. That'd be slightly better. Extra turn, extra turn, extra turn, extra turn. Okay, nothing. Alright, last chance. Come on, buddy. Get an insta kill. Nope. Poop. Alright. Couple more fights with this team, and then we'll go do Blade the Daywalker. You love Wesley Snipes, Demolition Man? Yeah, Demolition Man's an awesome movie. It's got Sylvester Stallone in it. Sandra Bullock. Isn't Rob Schneider in that movie too? They go to the future. They get imprisoned. Like when you go to prison in that world, you like get put in like a block of ice or something, and you're just like in limbo forever in a block of ice. But then somehow Wesley Snipes gets out of his block of ice. Somebody lets him out. They want him out for some reason, like an evil, corrupt like politician or something just lets him out or something like that. I forget how it happens, but they let out Wesley Snipes, and then they have to. Then the cop, Sylvester Stallone, he got like convicted of something. It was all bull crap, right? I think he's in jail too, and like ice maybe. I can't remember exactly, but then they let him out because he's the only one that could catch him, because the world is all soft now. Can't even curse. Get a ticket for cursing. They have to let Sly Stallone out. I think. Maybe I'm mixing up a couple of different movies. I haven't seen Demolition Man in a while. I think that's the plot though, right? Then he's going after Wesley Snipes. He's trying to adjust to the new world where it's like all soft and stuff. You curse, you get a ticket. Sandra Bullock is like from the future, so she's like one of those cops that's in the future. So is Rob Schneider. They're trying to get him to learn how to be a cop in current day, but he's got his old ways. It's the only way that you're gonna get him, though. I mean, he's a criminal from back in the day. How you gonna get him otherwise? You gotta He's not gonna just lay down for you. So they did the right thing. They have electric cars, yep. Taco Bell is the one restaurant, right? The 3 seashells. How does that work? What does that even mean? Does anybody have a theory? I think they just came up with the most random thing. So there's no way it makes sense. I wonder if anybody's ever explained it somewhere from the movie. Like, what the heck is the 3 seashells? What do you do with it? Go in the bathroom, there's just 3 seashells? Like, is this for when you're taking a dookie? Isn't that what it is? Like, what do you do with it? Well, you think of a seashell out on the beach by the ocean. What do? You don't poop in the seashell. If there's something in the seashell that you wipe with, I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Is there still a toilet? Or is it just 3 seashells sitting there? Is there 3 seashells in place of where the toilet paper is, or is it in place of where the toilet is? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Are you pooping on the seashells, or are you using them to wipe? I don't know. No instant kill. Boy, howdy. We got one, though, and it got a 2-for-1 when it did happen. So when it happens, it happens. But when it doesn't happen, that's called 75% of the time. On average. Guessing. Might as well just use Takshaka if you got it. Aw, man, I have enough. Oh well, that's enough of that. Here's a team you could use if you want to try out Bothros, your new Mythic. I went Scale Guard Protector, Marilith, Takshaka, Bothros. I'm not saying it's the best Bothros team ever. It was the first thing I thought of. I thought it would go well with Takshaka. These are all 3 Nagas. You can make yourself a Naga to be like Assassin, right? So if you wanted to make your entire team Naga, make your hero Assassin, but then it won't have a 50% start. But hey, you could put Marilith. You can get Marilith up. Be fine if you wanted to do that. I went Archer because Greenstorm, helping Takshaka loop, helping get up Marilith. Yeah, overall, you know, I still agree with my early assessment. I think it's like a B- at best. Which these days puts it probably not even in the top 50 mythics. So you could definitely save your keys for something better. I don't know what's coming up. Nobody knows for real. But just look at the past, the recent past, where we needed multiples of good mythics. You want to have enough keys so you're able to do that. That's all I'm saying. If you have a bunch of keys, get Bothros. If you're getting every new mythic all the time, get Bothros. If you like the Troop Art, get Bothros. If you like Skinwalkers, get Bothros. If you like snakes, get it. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you want best practice, my real advice is probably to skip it. If you already have Takshaka, if you already have like Zul'Goth or Maelstrom Dagonath, or even just stuff like Archdookie and Consort of Darkness are similar to this. That's what I said. This is most similar to Grimborn Bloodeye. And like Consort of Darkness, like one of those. And stuff that's better than it, Scorpius, Ubistet, Wolfgarrick. And those aren't even the best of the best that are better than it. Zul'Goth is way better, Maelstrom Dagonath way better, Hiking Irongut way better, Pycia is better. TT is probably even better. When you have an insta-kill, if it's 100% chance, it's better than this. And then there's stuff that devours, gets the stats. There's stuff that gets 2 kills instead of just 1. There's stuff with a higher percent chance. There's stuff that does cooler stuff after the instant kill. There's stuff with cooler traits. So take that advice and do whatever you want to do with it. You know what I mean? That's how it always goes. I don't know what you're doing, right? So it don't matter. I can't see your account. Alright. 3 seashells. And they like Taco Bell is the only restaurant, and then they have a weird toilet. That don't sound very cool. That's not a good combination. Was a joke for the movie. It replaces the toilet paper. Yeah, I know it's a joke, but it's fun to like overanalyze and try to think about it. It's the only way you have a discussion then. If you say it's just a joke, you can't discuss it and be overanalyzing. Alright, so let me grab my mail. Expires in 21 hours. I'll use it when I'm hunting gaps, probably. Same with my PvP goals. I'll try not to grab these until I am like hunting gaps, maybe. Let's look at my offers. I already got it. And yeah, we need to get into... There are several things I should do before the VOD event, but today I think I'm just going to go straight into it. Tomorrow, like, for example, let's just talk about it. I won't actually do it. So I would still probably look at my XP booster. I still have to do PvP. I'd probably do PvP real quick. Oops. So yeah, I'd go to PvP probably first. I would look at my Citadel Wars. I would do them quickly. And I would go get my gold marks, if there are any, which there should be, because yesterday was Thursday. So I'd get my gold marks. That helps me get books. I think I should have 2. What is it, Undead? Anyway, I'd do my Citadel Wars. I'd get all my gold marks. And then I would... Oops. Come on. Then I would buy my torches if I'm buying them today. It's Friday, so I'm still buying them. It's the last day that I buy them. I've killed 4 dragons. I'm looking for the 5th dragon. So I would still do Underspire, because Underspire is guaranteed awesome loot that you would hope for from a vault key. So. But I know not everybody's doing the Underspire. If you just go straight to the vault event, you're not wrong. Same thing as like if you're using the wand, you're probably not wrong. If you just go straight to the vault event, you're not wrong. If you just go straight to it and you just do it all weekend. But then I also got to stay in my guild. I would love to get the journey done because there's books in there too. It's like books and orbs I can't ignore. I'd probably do some of this as well. But I'll do my best to hurry up and do it as quick as possible, and then just do vault the rest of the time. That's about it. You know, these got I'll do this real quick, too. I just run my dungeon real fast, like reveal it, try to get it perfect. I still gotta do things, but I try to make it as snappy as possible, do the least amount possible before the vault event. And you should have been preparing throughout the week, knowing that there's a vault event this weekend. So you got your Underspire as far as you can get it. You've done as much PvP as you can do. You've done as much guild event as you can do. Well, you have less stuff like that to do before doing vault event on the weekend. But like I said, you can't be wrong if you're gonna just start doing the vault event right away. That's fine. All right, first thing we look at here is what has extra stats right now, because we're doing a very specific setup with Ironhawks that the enemies need a certain amount of stats. They can't have more than that. So humans and knights have extra stats. So Wild Plains might be right. There's probably no humans, at least. Go look at that. Humans and knights. Before you get started, you just want to make sure the kingdom you're in is going to work. That way you don't have to jump around to different kingdoms and stuff like that. So let's look at Wild Plains. Is there any knights? Because that'll be the one. Well, I guess humans first. So no humans, that's good. Are there knights? No knights, so Wild Plains might work for this. Let's check Center Mirage, though, because that's my other one. The one I actually prefer. But there might be humans. There's 2 knights. Crap. And there's a human. So Wild Plains is better than Center Mirage this weekend for the vault event. And it's perfect because there's no knights and no humans. There's not just one, there's not 2, there's not one of each, like there's none. So should be pretty good. Let's go get our team. We got the... Nope. No turns for you. And I don't know what we're going to start with. Depends where my Chaos Shards are. Chaos Shards. I mean my... whatchamacallums. Mist Stones. Here's your Gap team. I gotta retreat. I'm gonna get it on difficulty 1. We're just trying to get as many kills as fast as we can. That's the ultimate goal of this weekend. Running gaps is the real ultimate goal, but to get those gaps, you're gonna want to do Explore 1 as quickly as possible. Kill as many, just kill enemies and get to the next set of enemies as soon as possible. All right, we're close to getting a boss chest, so we'll run triple Ironhawk. Let's save this though. That's one of the min maxes you can do is copy it, so you can paste it in later when you're doing gaps instead of looking for Sister Superior every time. So we'll copy that. Clear filter. We'll go to Ironhawk. Because triple Ironhawk is best for farming versus still. You push one button, you win. So Dust Devil, triple Ironhawk. Let's get that boss chest out of the way so it doesn't happen during our gaps. Make sure Wild Plains is good to go. Getting a crazy long loading screen, that's cool. What's the clown noses for? Does anybody know? That's one thing I don't know. Anybody know what the clown noses are for the skulls? Glorf says, "Hiya, Chadster. Sorry, someone at the door." Chad says, "Was it the boogeyman, Glorfindel? Don't answer it if it was." I don't answer the door to anybody, for real. I might look out there, and if it's somebody I want to answer the door to, I will. Dare you to come knock on my door. I'm not answering. I don't care what you got. Send me a text first and tell me about it. Then I'll answer, maybe. So we just want to be able to one-shot, one button, one-shot. Why is this loading screen doing this, man? This is slowing me down. And at the moment, we're hunting versus, but for real, we're just getting through this boss chest so we can run a gap. So I run a gap, get a boss chest, hunting gaps. Run a gap, get a boss chest, hunting versus. Run a gap, get a boss chest, hunting versus. I go back and forth, back and forth. They're very similar, so it's not like it's... But it's still like something different. If you start getting bored of hunting versus... You know, if it gets... I don't know. If you have gaps, run them, dude. Like... Certain people have tons of gaps. You should just run your gaps all weekend. They're like uncashed checks. You go to work, you earn the money, cash the checks. Run those gaps. Come on. No point of having 100 gaps if you're never going to run them. The only feasible excuse is if you don't have 15 minutes straight to do a gap. So you're doing the next best thing, which is stacking up a bunch of verses. But that's like, okay, I'm going to run them one day. So is it one day yet? Or just it's never going to be one day? You know what I mean? Like, is it ever going to be one day? If it's never going to be one day, then just why are you even playing the Vault event at all? I would say if you have more than 10 gaps, you should just run them all back to back to back to back. Until you have less than 10. Like, I wouldn't run them all to 0, but... For example, if I had 19 gaps right now, I would probably run... like, I wouldn't have time to run, like, too many in a row, but if I had 19 gaps right now, I'd probably at least run 6 in a row or something like that before I did anything else. And then that would just be to, like, check on stuff to make sure I have more time, and then I'd probably just run another 4 gaps or something like that. But I would keep, if I had 19 gaps, just for example, I don't have 19, I don't know anybody that has 19, I just picked a random number, that's my birthday, the 19th of August. If I had 19 gaps right now, my goal would be to just run gaps and that's it. Until I got down to probably like 3 or 4. And then I might hunt versus for a little bit, because I'd probably be bored of doing gaps. Alright, we got one thing. This is why. Like, it survived. You're like, ooh, it survived. This team sucks. But this is why, though. It's during a boss chest. So that's why we don't want to be doing a gap during a boss chest. Because the enemy survives, and then you got an extra couple animations of opening a chest and stuff like that. You don't want that during a gap. That's the entire reason why I'm not running a gap at the moment. Now this is our extra animation right here. And then you get a mimic, so you don't want that happening during a gap, right? That's the whole strategy of hunt versus, then run a gap, hunt versus, then run a gap. Then you can avoid the boss chest and the mimic and the extra animation and the troop that survives and all that stuff. We'll pick a team that can beat the mimic at least. Hopefully, what if we get it? That'd be crazy. I need to check on my medals. That's the next thing. I don't want to have a medal doing like Anu or Orpheus or something like that. It's an extra animation for every single fight that could slow you down. Slowly tweaking it, slowly min-maxing today. The kingdom, the boss chest, the copy-paste, getting the other things done, min-maxing. Okay, mimic chest. Token of Orpheus, 2 of them. Alright. So now's the best time for me to run a gap because I'm as far away from a boss chest as possible. So none of that stuff will happen during my gap. I'm gonna go back to my team. I need to paste it in because now we use double Ironhawk because we need a little bit of extra damage for the gnomes. It's just 5 extra damage. Triple Ironhawk does 20. Double Ironhawk does 25. Alright, I want to check on my medals. Let's make sure we don't have anything stupid set. Nope, it's Nisha. That's fine. That does not add an extra animation. Alright, so now we're going to do a gap. So it's ready to go. We're on our kingdom. We have our team set. That's a mistake I make all the time. If you want to hear about what kind of mistakes does Cynical make during a VOD event, one mistake I make a lot is I forget to set my team before I craft the gap. So I'll craft the gap and then I'll go to do it and I'll still have triple Ironhawk on, and then I have to go find Sister Superior, plug her in, and then I waste like 30 seconds of my gap. I do that. That's one mistake I make sometimes. I think either last VOD event or the VOD event before that, I had a Medal of Anu or Medal of Orpheus on the entire day when I was running gaps and doing verses, and that was slowing me down because it does an extra little animation every fight. And you're doing fights so quickly back to back to back to back to back that adds up, and then it was costing me for sure. I could tell. I thought something was wrong with the game. And then I realized it was my own fault. I had the wrong medal set. So it's just like tiny little things that can make you slower. And there's so many of them. Once you like min-max everything, you'll like notice when something's off, because it slows you down. You get 5 less vault keys, and every fight feels slower. And you're like, "What's going on here? I thought something was wrong with the game." That's another mistake I make. Usually don't, but for some reason that weekend I had a stupid Anu set or an Orpheus set, and it was slowing me down, making me think the game was slow, but it was just me. All right, so let's go to our Soul Forge. Other. Go down. Let's look at my inventory first, though. I just want to show y'all that I have 0 vault keys, 0 epics. I opened every single one of them. I only have 2 gaps, which is fine. I'd rather, I don't know, I don't want 100 gaps. I would love to have 5 or 6. Like, I don't like, 2 isn't my favorite amount of gaps to have, right? I'd rather have 3, 4, 5, 6, anything more than 2, but anything over 10, I think you should just run them until at least down to like 5 or something. I get it if you like don't want to have less than 5 entire gaps for some reason, but you will like replenish. I promise. If you're playing the way that I'm trying to help you understand how to play, like, I don't know how to say it nicely, but if you do all the tips and tricks that I give you, You'll get the freaking verse you need, I promise. It always happens for me. I'm never sitting here like hunting one verse for a whole day or hours and hours and hours. The longest it ever takes is like 2 boss chests. That's it. For me to get the verse that I need. With the team I use and the spot that I do it, with the strategies that I do. It only takes me like 2 boss, and that's crazy too. If it takes me 2 entire boss chests to get the verse I need, that's also bad luck and crazy. But that's the most it's ever took me to get the color verse that I need to do my gap. So it's not that crazy if you run yourself down to 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps. You're gonna get the verse that you need. But I get it if you're just doing your own thing and doing it your own way. I'm just saying. Alright, I got 2 gaps. I have 0 vault keys. Starting the weekend with 18,800 gems. That should probably go down instead of up, because I'm going to be buying every offer I see that I like. But it could go up. If you don't buy any offers, then your gem stack should go up by 1,000 or 2,000 just from the vault event, without even opening your vault keys. Alright, let's go. Come on, dummy. Games, Soulforge, other, down. Nomapalooza. Alright, let's see. Servers are butt on Xbox, yeah. I feel like they do it on purpose, man. I know there's more people playing, but there's not like thousands of people playing right now. You know what I mean? Like on PlayStation, there's probably not 10,000 people playing. Alright? I don't get why the servers have trouble when there's like a normal amount of people probably playing. Like if anything, Gems of War right now, there's not that many people playing the game for real. Like it's not dying, but it's not like booming either. It's somewhere in the below average range, I would say. So the fact that it's a vault weekend, we probably have like an average amount of players playing right now, maybe slightly above average. So why do the servers have trouble with like a slightly above average amount of players playing the game? Like that's so stupid. It's annoying because I want to play, I want it to go fast. I'd get it if there was like thousands and thousands of people playing, but there's really not. You see how all the content creators are kind of slowing down on their Gems of War content? It's because we're following the community and the demand of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's going down. It's been going down for a while. It's a slow death, though. It's like not going to be anytime soon. It's just, I've been predicting it for a while. Like, the game is it's not gaining people, that's for sure. It's like slowly leaking them over years. But that's most free-to-play games like this. It's been out for 10 plus years, so it's normal. It's just, it's like anything else, though. It's been the more years that pass, the more people that are gonna stop playing. It's not gonna gain people. Servers are butt. Jet says, why wouldn't you want 100 gaps? Cause that's 100 times 15 minutes. That's 25 hours of work. That's ahead of you now. I would take them for free. Like, I would take 100 gaps for free, of course. But if I have 100 gaps, that means I did not run 100 gaps. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should have ran them. Why do you have 100? I don't get it. I don't understand how a person gets to that point where they have 100 gaps. The only thing I can equate it to is like paychecks that you stack up but you don't cash them. Like you're so rich that you don't need money. You just stack up paychecks and you never put them in your bank account. That's what gaps are. They're paychecks that you haven't put in your bank account yet. You have to take it to the bank, put it in the bank. You have to craft the gap and run it. It takes 15 minutes. But if you have 100 gaps, that means 100 times 15 minutes. That's how many minutes you got ahead of you just to open those up. It's just like work that you haven't done yet. That's all I see is that gaps are. That's work that you just haven't done yet. It's not, you don't have the gems, you can't utilize them. You don't have the vault keys, you can't open them. You still haven't run the gaps. Like, you have to run the gaps to get the vault keys to then open the vault keys. You're like 2 whole steps from getting what the gap is going to give you. You have to run a gap, it's 15 whole minutes. You're going to get 20 to 25 vault keys from that 15 minutes, and then you have to go run those 25 vault keys, and now you have the loot that gap has in it. So that takes a lot. It's more than 15 minutes per gap for real, because How long does it take you to open a vault key, you know? 20 seconds, 30 seconds? That's another like 8 to 10 minutes. So every gap that you have is like 25 minutes of work that you just haven't done yet. Might as well be 30 minutes. So let's say if you have 100 gaps, that's 50 hours of work that you have ahead of you. Just to get what's in those. And you can't do anything with the gap. You could spend the gems and get deeds and up your kingdom level and power. You could open vault keys and get a glory orb and up your kingdom power, or make one of your mythics way stronger. You could get a tarot card that you don't have if you open a vault key, you know. You could get way more gold, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. That's why I wouldn't want 100 gaps, basically. And the only thing like it's just the people that like gold farm or soul farm or tradestone farm or metal farm, or they complain. Those are the only people that I have any problem with not opening their gaps. If you're a super healthy, super rich, awesome player that's in game and you have 100 gaps, then I got nothing to say about that. You're awesome. You're doing great. But if you ever gold farm or soul farm or tradestone farm or metal farm or complain, what are you doing? Open those gaps then. Why are you gold farming instead of opening your gaps? The number one best thing you can be doing in the entire game at any time is to be opening a vault key. Opening an epic vault key, specifically. But nothing else you can do in the game is better than being inside of an epic vault key battle. Because that'll give you the most loot per fight of anything in the game. The next best thing is a vault key. So why would you not want those vault keys? Why would you not want to be doing the most lucrative bang for your buck fights in the game? You're just like putting work off by having that many gaps. Every time I see anybody with 50 gaps, 100 gaps, I'm just like, dang, that's a lot of work ahead of you. That's a lot of paychecks stacking up that you can't use the vault key, you can't use the gems, you can't use the gold, you can't do nothing with the gap. That's just work ahead of you. That's all it is. But also, like, if you got 100 gaps, like, you put in a lot of work to get those 100 gaps, but it's like going to work, getting a paycheck, and not cashing it. Like, I respect that you have the paycheck, and that all you have to do is go to the bank and cash it, but why are you just letting them, like, go do it? Like, it's a no-brainer. Do the gap, it's a no-brainer. Chad, you have 23, so I would love to have 23. That's not bad, but if I had 23 gaps, I would run... If I was Chad right now with 23 gaps, I would be running them one at a time all weekend until I got down to like 3 to 5 gaps. So until Chad gets down to 3 to 5 gaps, I would just be running gaps all weekend this weekend. It's the best time to be using your gaps. You only have 3 days to use them, too. You can't use a Nomapalooza any other time except for during the Vault event, or you're wasting it, like big time wasting it. There's only once a month for 3 days that you can use those gaps. So now's the time, dude. Right now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're not running gaps, there's no other time to do it. Right now's the time. Now's the time. This is when you do it. This is the key for the lock. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not at the lock with the key, you can't use the key. Type of deal. You have the gaps. Now's the time. This is when you run them. Right now. Monday, you don't run gaps. Tuesday, you don't run gaps. For a whole month after that, you don't run gaps. Right now, these 3 days, that's when you use them. Right now. Nobody knows how many gaps you have. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like, run them and get your money. Get it. Go get it. Go get them gems. Get that gold. Get those orbs. Go get it. Jet says devs may add new rare gnomes in the future. Save your gaps for when that time comes. They could, but that's like wishing on a star. You know what I mean? I need gems right now. I don't care about the gnome. You know what I mean? I need gems right now. I need deeds right now. I need all that stuff right now. I want to start making it work for my account right now. I'm not just gonna let my gaps sit and hope that they add a new gnome. If they add new gnomes, I bet you they add new gaps too. You know how they do that. Remember when we saved up, what was it? We saved up something, and then they just changed the whole deal. I can't remember what it was, but we, like, saved up a bunch of something, and then they just changed the whole resource to where you had to go get the new one to be able to get the new thing. And they would do that. If they put in a new gnome, you think they're going to just put them in the old gaps? Maybe, if you're lucky. They might make an entirely new gap that you have to use to go get the new gnome to appear. You never know. They might make epic. They might make epic Gnomapaloozas, and then you don't have any way of getting that new thing that you think that they're putting in. But that's like a theoretical maybe at the moment. I'm telling you, like, the best practice right this second based on stuff that's reality. Like, open your gaps. Gems are awesome. You know what I mean? Orbs are awesome. Go get them. Gold is awesome. You're putting all that time off for some theoretical thing that might happen in the future. And then I know these devs, dude. They'll do an epic Gnomapalooza, and then you waited on nothing. You have 700 vault keys, so first step is to open all your vault keys and then run all your gaps, I guess. So, but not right now. Right now, just open the gaps, and you're just gonna have more vault keys to open, but you're gonna have to start chipping away at it. That's all you can do. So if you have a lot of vault keys, you just have to start opening like 50 a day. You got a whole month to do it, right? Before the next vault event. If you open 50 a day, you know what I mean? 50 a day, so every 2 days that's 100. So that's 1,500 keys you could open in a month. Just doing 50 a day, which isn't even that much. You could do 100 a day. You could do 100 a day and have them all open in 7 days. That's not even that crazy. 100 a day would be like 30 minutes or something for me. I think. Something like that. It takes me about 30 seconds per vault key, maybe 20 seconds or something. So to do 100 in a day might take me an hour max. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like it's the best thing you can be doing in the game. It's way better than gold farming, soul farming, explore 12, anything. If you have vault keys, why aren't you opening them? That's better than anything you could be doing in the game. I would not play my guild event. I would not do anything. I'd just be opening vault keys. I don't understand when people have a million vault keys. It's better than anything in the game. The only thing that tops it is like maybe staying in your guild. So do your guild event. Alright, you want to be able to stay in your guild. Don't get kicked out. But other than that, there's nothing that's smarter to be doing than opening vault keys. That's the best thing in the game. The best fight in the game. The best rewards in the game for the bang for your buck. Takes 20, 30 seconds. Best potential loot for a fight in the entire game. So if I could sit here and do if I could choose one thing to do every single time for the rest of my life in this game, and only one thing, like I can choose Explore 12, or I can choose Underspire, or I can choose Dungeon, or I could choose Adventure Board. I would choose Epic Vault Key is what I would choose. And then right after that is Vault Key. It's the smartest fights to be doing in the game whenever you can, is Vault Keys. You got all this loot just sitting there that you just got to go get it. It's better than any single other fight in the game is opening a Vault Key or opening an Epic Vault Key. It's one fight, too. It's not like you got to do 4 fights and then do a boss chest and open a boss chest and get a mini boss and then go run it through again, do 4 more fights, get another bunch of myth stones, do a boss chest, do 9, 10 fights to get potential 1 token or something. You do 1 fight and then you get your loot from Vault Keys. You can get 900 gem drop, 300 gem drops, major orbs of glory, power orbs, tarot cards, all kinds of good stuff. 300,000 gold, 400, so much gold, diamonds, keys, pretty much everything is in those vault keys. And it's the best fights to be doing in the game at any time. Vault keys, epic vault keys. It's what I would choose to do from now on for the rest of my Gems of War career if I could choose one fight. It's just I run out of them because I use them. So if I had 700 vault keys, I would start opening 50 at a time starting on Monday. Because you're probably going to have 1,000 by then, but you start opening 50 at a time, you know, it'll take you like 20 days. You'll have them all done by the next vault event. Now you have 0. And then you can work on your gaps. Start getting all those gaps opened up. And that would just take like 1 vault weekend, 2 vault weekends maybe. Get all your gaps down. It's more like a problem than a good thing. Having a bunch of vault keys or having a bunch of gaps is like having long grass that you didn't cut. To me, or like a stack of paychecks you didn't cash. Anyway, I went off in a tangent there. You get 4 million gold for 4 gaps per week. Bake says I run 2 to 3 gaps per vault event. I have 2,077 vault keys. So you need to open those. Open those keys. 88,000 gems, 22 million souls, 60 million gold. And that's free to play too, right, Big? That's awesome. So for you, I always see a problem though, Beg. Like, no matter what you say. So start buying every single offer you see, Beg. Vault event's the best time to be doing it. You're going to get more offers. If you play the Vault event the way you're supposed to be playing it, you should be getting tons of offers. And then you should be buying every single offer. Run those gems down a little bit. 88,000 gems. You could buy... I ran 34,000 gems down to like 13,000 in like a month or something. So you could run all those gems down in like 3 months. That's like 3 months worth of gems to me. It's not like 3 years worth of gems. 88,000 gems is like 3 months worth of gems to me. It's still a lot and it's still very awesome, but I'm telling you, like, unless you have every single next thing, if you post the next thing you post is I have every single kingdom 2030'd, then I'll say I concede. You're good, bro. Like, but I'd be using those gems and then you'll need them again, and then you'll need the vault keys again. The souls is always going to be a problem. Like, there's nothing to do with the souls. Like, I've always had 20 million souls too. Gold, you could up all your factions to 200 to make the faction events easier. You could do more legendary tasks for your entire guild. You could open gold. Eventually, like when you run your gems down from buying all the offers, you could open gold chests and try to get your gems back up. There's stuff to do with all that except for souls. That's why soul farming is butt. Rain says I find opening vault keys draining for 95% shit. I mean, I've opened lots of vault keys on my channel and I don't get just shit. Beg says 10% of the time is Cedric. I fall asleep trying to redeem. Sorry I'm not running this gap, but I was trying to catch up in the chat first. No problem, Sana. Thank you for the gifted. I see that. I'm about to get to it. Jet says there was no new gaps when they added the Dragonite Gnome. We'll see. Yeah, we will see. I will say you were right for sure if it happens. Matt McLean got gifted by Sana. You are now a member. You're now a sinner and one with the choir. We must pray. Thank you so much, Sana. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Running out there with Chad trying to lift that garage door. The story got reset. I think you guys are getting it. You can at least crawl under it now. You got a suspenders on, you know. Jet says, looks like we are getting Mrs. Crinkle legendary for the holidays. Band 2.0 collision course, right? Remember, guys, just do whatever you want. I'm just telling you the best practice. Anybody put your situation in the chat, and I'll tell you a way that you could, you know, this is the way you could use your gems. This is why you should use your gaps. This is why you should open your vault keys. Like, I'll figure it out, because nobody has every kingdom 2030, and that's what it boils down to, all the way down to. If you have 800,000 gems, you probably still don't have every single kingdom 2030. So you need to, like, give yourself a reason to want to open vault keys. Give yourself a reason to want to run gaps. Like, it's the whole, like, this is how you play this game. I run my vault keys down to 0, so I give myself a reason to want to go get vault keys. I'm running my gems down to 3,000, 4,000 by buying something I actually need. Medals, deeds, books, verses, all writs, imperial deeds. I'm buying all that with my gems. That way I have a reason to go get more gems. What's the point of just having a bunch of something just sitting there? Why not make your account? Why not get more stats? Why not do like make your account more 100%ed? Instead of just having big stacks of gems and big stacks of gaps and big stacks of vault keys and big stacks of gold. Like, show that you know what you're supposed to be doing with that stuff. There's a reason to get it, and it's to spend it. What's the point of a resource other than to spend it on something you need? Same with the gap. There's no reason to get them unless you're going to run them. There's no reason to get gems unless you're going to use them. There's no reason to get gold unless you're going to use it. What's the point of stacking it to the moon? Nobody even ever sees that. Unless it was like something you could show to people. There's no point. Alright. Let's run it. There's my abrasive voice again, probably. Sorry. Nomapalooza! Remember to keep track of how much time, if you want to min-max it, you know. Set a timer for 15 minutes if you still need Dragonite, whatever. I don't need Dragonite, so I just do as many fights as I can do. I really don't keep track anymore. But back when I did need Dragonite, I would keep a timer for 15 minutes. If I see a Dragonite Gnome in the last minute, I would wait until the gap ended, and then I would kill the Dragonite Gnome so I could get the full drop, get more Dragonite. Alright, let's go. Nomapalooza. Wild Plains is a good spot. Thank you, Cedric, you jerk. And I got my team ready. I got my place ready. And the loading screen is being crazy today. See how many vault keys I get from my first gap. I think my record is like 39 or something crazy for one gap. But that's including pities. The loading screen's gonna stop me today. Here's the happy Dragonite gnome that I do not mind seeing. Just means I get Dragonite, so he's fine to survive. Doesn't bother me. It's like being mad at Ed McMahon for showing up at your door. Get out of here, I hate when people knock on my door. Stupid big chick. Is that his name, Ed McMahon? I don't know. Get out of here with your stupid big chick littering on the ground. Old man, get out of here. I don't want a free nothing. Stupid Dragonite gnome surviving. We'll make a whole new team. John Heflin's here. Mrs. Crinkle, what's she gonna do? Summons Ragnagord. Doesn't something already do that? Summons Tannenbaum. That'd be cool. Trying to think of Christmas. Summons Gingeraxia. Mrs. Crinkle summons Chris Crinkle for dinner. She does all the work, though. She'll be an actually good card. Chris Crinkle will be useless. Mrs. Crinkle, she's the real deal behind the scenes. One putting all the presents on the sleigh, wrapping all the gifts. She's putting in the real work. She'll probably actually be a good card. Happy wife, happy life, says Chris Crinkle. Alright, preloading inputs. If you don't know what that is and you want to know what it is, I'll probably explain it anyway, right? Controller business, console business, or if you have a controller for your PC, that'd be great. Best thing you could run the game on is probably an awesome PC with a controller. Best thing you could do, vault events at least. Mouse is really nice for every other fight. But I think, controller wins on vault events. Oops! I was looking at the chat. Free to play, yes, I do spend much time in Explore anymore. I have only a few kingdoms to 20. I do not have books, one of each color at 20. I think I am treading water until I get 5th Immortal to level 10 in next PvP season, then may take another break. Yeah, I was just saying what I would do if I was in your shoes. If I had 80,000 gems, I would, I'd buy every offer I see, pretty much. I'd be buying, torches. Like, do you have every Sentinel? That's another thing you could do, is buy, like, lots of torches, so you can open every Sentinel chest, go to every dead end. That's just like if you're trying to like 100% the game or get as close as you can get. It's almost impossible in this game, but it's the ultimate goal, right? Get as many stats as you can, get all the troops, get all the weapons. So if like we have the same goals. Like, I want all my kingdoms 2030'd, I want every troop in the game. And that's what I'm working towards. Like as many stats as I can get, be as powerful as I can be. So we're not there yet. Nobody's there yet, because nobody has every kingdom maxed out. It's like almost impossible. But you gotta like try. So I would be buying every offer I see if I was big right now. I'll say the same thing to Trey. I'll say the same thing. Like Tyrion is doing that, you know. He, to a certain degree at least. Kind of does his own thing too, but all right, we got another one. We need yellow, we need brown, or green. All right, we're good. Get out of here. Especially like deeds writs, medals. Those are the specific things I would buy with 80,000 gems. If I didn't do mitigating, like, if I didn't, I had 34,000 gems at my highest before I started buying, like, all the offers and stuff, so I can up my kingdom level and power. But I've been doing, like, battling, you know, making sure my gems don't go down, too, you know? Like, I've been playing the Vault event and opening glory chests and, you know, take more tributes. But if I didn't do that, my gem stack would probably be down to, like, 2,000 gems. Like, I could definitely have spent, like, all 34,000 within a month or two. For sure. And you can go out of your way to get more offers if you wanted to, like to spend those gems, you could. You could do arena, get 3 extra offers a day. I know that nobody's going to do that, but it's possible, you could. Like, if your main thing, like the only thing left to do is kingdom level and power, you should probably be doing arena, honestly, even though nobody's going to do it. Because you get more offers, so you'd have more chances to buy deeds. But you could do more PvP, that'd be better. And get your gold marks. But if you get bored of PvP, because every day you actually, like, it's a mechanic in the game that nobody takes advantage of because it's better to just do PvP, but you could run 3 arenas a day and get 3 offers a day, 3 extra offers, and then those 3 extra offers could be books or deeds or whatever, and that you could buy with your gems. But it's smarter to go run, like, just a bunch of PvP, get a bunch of VP, get a bunch of gold marks. Use those gold marks on books. But I almost have an answer for every situation in this game, because nobody's all the way beat it, ever. Nobody has all achievements, probably, and nobody has every Kingdom 2030 with every troop in the game. It's just, they keep adding them, so it's not possible. And they make the trickle of books and deeds so slow that that's not super possible either. That's what I use Tyrion as an example. Like, he buys, like, not just with gems, like with money too. He'll buy, like, I don't know if he buys every deed and book he sees, but he still don't have every single kingdom maxed out all the way. He's getting close. He's like on 22 out of 38 or something. But that's closer to halfway than all the way done. And that's like going all out, like balls to the wall, full throttle. Getting every single possible deed and book that you can. You're going to have about half the kingdoms done if you do that. So 50% of the way there, you know? Dude, this is killing me. I hate this so much when it loads like this during a Vault event. It's wasting my time so bad. It's Friday, too. It's not like it's Saturday or Sunday. Did anybody say what the clown noses are for the, like, what could that even be? We got clown-nosed skulls. Clown makeup on the skulls. Like, what is that about? Must be some Australian holiday or something. Most of y'all know, but the devs are from Australia, so sometimes they'll do weird holidays that are Australian holidays. So otherwise, what is it? Like, it's August 1st. Maybe they did a clown because it's my birthday this month? Just kidding. I'm not the main character. Why is the chat blocking your messages? I have no idea. You're a moderator, so that shouldn't happen. I see where you said, hey, Roxy. Yeah, I have 2 Ironhawks on my team, yep. Kind of hard to read the chat. Oh, of course I level up. It's another thing you don't really want to do during a gap. Just like an extra thing, you know. I have 2 Iron Hawks for my gaps, and I have 3 for my verses. You would be mad he's dead? Think you're gonna take a break, Beg? I never discourage people from that. I know it ultimately leads to people not watching the channel anymore, though, so that's the only reason I would ever discourage it. It'd be self-sabotaging of me to encourage you to take a break, I guess. But as a friend, I don't try to discourage people. I think it's healthy to take a break every once in a while. Do I have all 6 sentinels? No, I have 5. So if I needed something extra to do, I would buy more torches and I would go to every dead end. I just run out of time each day. I'm more concentrating on getting stats than getting every troop, even though I'm probably closer to getting every troop than getting every stat. Like path of least resistance, I guess. I feel like I can get another stat quicker than I could get the 6 Sentinel or the Horde Mimic Mythic or something. It more fits in with my daily gameplay of other things I was gonna do anyway, type of stuff. To go do extra dead ends in the Underspire, like, not something I'm super excited about. Or to go do Explore 12, not something I'm super excited about. But to do more Vault Event, I feel like it helps my entire account. To do Underspire helps my entire account. But I need to. Immortal Leo coming? Oh, yay. Leo. An epic rant spell, yeah. Not even me? Nope, I don't have all 6 Sentinels. Sana asked about it. She is a moderator, so I'm not sure. I think I would see it in the chat if anything like that happened too. I don't see anything. Yeah, you're nothing's wrong with as far on my end, Sana. Almost everybody here is a freaking moderator. Not everybody, but if anybody else sees anything, let me know. Sana says she's having trouble with some of her messages. Should pretty much never happen, because she's never said anything that I can remember ever that I would even consider. Rain says, ever since I've been going to every dead end, haven't got 1 Sentinel. I know, isn't that how it goes? I'm not saying I like put in a lot of work for those 5 Sentinels either. I just kind of got lucky. It's one thing I'm definitely willing to admit. Like, I got 5 Sentinels, but I really didn't do anything special to get them. I just got lucky. I'm playing, you have to play the Underspire, like, obviously, to get Sentinels, but I didn't go to every dead end. I didn't buy every torch. I just got lucky opening, like, the ones that I saw as I went through. Especially early. Like, lately I haven't got any. Like, I got those 5 so fast. It was nuts. Like, I had more Sentinels than anybody probably in the game when I got my 5th one. Because I swear it was in, like, 5 weeks I got, like, 5 Sentinels or something crazy. Like, and then I just haven't seen another one ever since. Probably been a year since I've seen a Sentinel. And I do the Underspire every week to the 7th Dragon, and then I go back and I open my Sentinel. So I do, you know, though. What can I expect, for real? I'm not complaining at all. Like, I have no room to complain, first of all, because I got 5 without really trying. So I'm never going to complain about the 6th one. But also, I'm not, like, super trying. If I was super trying and going to every dead end every single week, I would complain. That's when I would complain. But I'm going to the 7th boss, I'm getting my orbs, and then it's like a extra little thing I do after that. And if I have the torches. I don't even buy extra torches, usually. It's like, if I have 5 extra torches, well, if there's 5 Sentinels, I'll go do them. Because I don't do them immediately. I leave them, and then I go back for them. So I want to make sure I have enough torches to get through the 7th boss first. Just a way to save gems, I guess. Alright, so my gap is over, but we had a ton of loading. So I'm not expecting to see a bunch of vault keys. Thank you, Gems of War devs. We got a level. Alright, let's grab this stuff. I'm grabbing one at a time so I don't grab all my XP boosters. That would suck. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't really care about them that much, but I don't want to do it if I can remember. I think the most I've ever got is like 10 pity keys. I'm not really counting, but looks like a decent amount. Should have counted. Alright, there's all my pities. Let's go see how many I got. Alright, see, I only got 25. Last vault event, on our first gap, I got like 30 something. Like, it was crazy. At least 10 more than that, so game is being slow today. Like, last time I was saying that, and it was some other reason, it was my medals. But this time, like, you can see the loading and how long it's taking. It's definitely slower because of the loading. But 25 is about what you can expect, but I usually just get way more than that on my first gap. If you take out all the pity keys that I got, like on a Sunday if I was running a gap, that would have been like 14 or 15 vault keys from that gap, when I should always get at least like 19, 20 at least. So the game probably slowed me down so much that I got like 4 or 5 less vault keys than I should have got there. That's nuts. Alright, now I only have one gap. Don't pee or poop your pants, you know? It's not the worst thing in the world. It's fine. I always get the gap I need doing the thing that I do. So let's go do it and see if I get the gap that I need. I will show you on stream, on live. So we already copied that, so gotta go get another Iron Hawk for hunting versus. I don't really like running my gaps all the way to 0. I'll do it on a Friday, because I know I'll replenish, but alright, let's see if we can get this green verse. Yandy's here. Crow says it must have been a YouTube censor. It was not done by any moderators in this chat, Sana. Only have 4 sentinels, but I have 3 purple. Vault message not delivered? Whoa. Yeah, that sounds like an internet thing, maybe. There are some weird words out there you can't say, but I doubt you said one of them. Ooh, an angel. Ooh, something I need. Tokens. Reason I need those is to gold elite stuff for my kingdom power. Loading, loading, loading. Alright, so I want to get this green verse, and then I might call it for today. We'll see. Yeah, we've been going a while today. We had the new mythic. See if I can at least get this green verse. I wish the game was not being so slow. That is frustrating. That's one thing that could stop me. I don't care if I don't get the verse for 2 or 3 boss chests. Like, I don't care. The one thing that could stop me from wanting to play is the game loading, slowing me down. Then I would feel like I'm wasting my gaps. There was a weekend, what was it? It was like a 4 or 5 vault events ago. What was it? There was something where it was, I didn't even do the vault event. I think it was longer than that ago. It was a while ago. There was something going on that weekend where I did not even do the vault event because it was so crazy. There's some bug or glitch or something. It's like maybe like a year ago. I always get my time frames way wrong, but a lot of people still did the vault event. It wasn't like game breaking, but it was to me. Like, it felt like I was wasting my time. I was like wasting my gaps. I can't remember what it was, but it was like slowing me down. It was like I think the game was crashing a lot or something like that. So you would start a gap and then the game would crash, and then like it would still be running. Like, it doesn't pause your gap. It was something similar to that, and it was like around a year ago or something. It was just there was some bug or glitch in the game, and it was making the vault event really slow, and like the game was crashing or something like that. And that was like the one time where I said, no, I'm not doing the vault event. I'm not gonna do it if it's. And then I think they even fixed it like halfway through. But look at this right now. That's one thing that could make me not want to do it. I feel like they're wasting my... I hate when people are wasting my time. Over something stupid like this. Like, on a Friday. This is not Friday night. This is not Saturday at noon. This is Friday. Like, people still work on the weekdays. So how is the game so slow right now? Could play, like, some people play, like, they'll watch YouTube or something. They'll do something while they do this. You know what I mean? Like, you can push these buttons without even looking at the screen. I made a whole video about it. Like, the only thing you have to remember is to hit down when you're... After, doing the 4 fights or whatever, to choose Explore 1. You can run the vault event without even looking at the screen. Like, if you're doing a gap, I would look at the screen just to make sure you get the most vault keys you can. But if you're hunting versus, you don't even really have to look at your screen. Like, if it stops making noises that you recognize, then something's wrong, you look at your screen. But otherwise, you just keep pushing Dust Devil over and over and over. If something happens out of the ordinary, you just look at the screen. But if you keep hearing brr ah brr ah brr ah brr ah, you don't even have to look. You just kind of have to hold a controller and listen to the game. You don't even have to look at it. You just watch something on YouTube pretty much while you do this. That's why verse hunting is a little bit easier than, like, you can stop whenever you want. You can watch other things. Like, I get it. But, you know, running gaps is the way you're going to get the vault keys. You're kind of just putting it off by not running them. I guess unless you're never going to, like, if you're never going to do it, like, what's the point of getting them in the first place if you're never going to use them? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. If you stack up 100 gaps... I get why you would do it, but why even play the vault event at all? Until... like, you open those 100 gaps. Like, the whole point of playing the vault event is to run gaps, these days at least. That's why I'm doing it, anyway. I'm trying to get the verse I need so I can run a gap. I'm not trying to just do Explore 1 all weekend and collect verses. That'd be like, you collect 4 cards, and then you can turn them in to get like an amazing, awesome, super duper card. But all you do is keep collecting the 4 cards over and over and over and over, and you have like the same duplicates of the same 4 cards. But if you took the 4 of them, like one of each, and you turned them in, you could get like a super awesome card. Man, this sucks. I hate it. I don't even know if I want to get Freddy right now. I hate loading. I'm pretty, like, chill. Like, about certain little things that annoy a lot of people. But loading, I don't know if I can deal with that all weekend. You need the green verse too? Yup. Freaking Freddy. Freaking Freddy. Time is priceless. We can never get it back. True. So that sucks to have all that time ahead of you, right? That you have to spend opening gaps. Or else why keep getting them, you know? That's all I'm saying. If you have 100 gaps and you're not playing the vault event at all. But if you're... Hey, I got a Mimic. Again. Where's my team at? Well, let's go after it, sure. Loading, loading, loading. What the hell is going on? Maybe a bunch of people are logging in to try to get the new Mythic or something? It is the new Mythic plus the Vault event. I mean, maybe it'll get better as the day goes. Once everybody gets their new Mythic. Any extra turns? Alright, come on, Horde Mimic Mythic. If I get that, that'd be crazy, but it never happens. Loading, loading, loading. Nope. Alright, so I got to my boss chest. I did not get my verse, but that's okay. Might be a good time to run a EXP booster. Might do that. As soon as I get this verse. I hate that I'm doing everything I can to make this as fast as possible, and then the loading screen is the thing slowing me down. Let's take a timer for how long is the loading compared to how long the fights are. The loading would win. Starting right there. Loading, 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 loading. Hey, I got an epic vault key for free. Sick. Jeez. You're watching Vikings, did you say? That sounds cool. I would watch that. Vikings all week while playing Gems of War. Good show. It's not historically accurate, Roxy, but it's close. Second time watching it, must be good. Beg says I do the Sentinel and Underspire every week. They just do not appear often. I have not seen one in 3 months. I did spend many gold marks on Dragonite to get the latest Flower Dragon. You've watched the whole series? It's a show for entertainment, not a documentary, and even they are historically inaccurate, true? Rain says a lot of things have been erased from the past. No one knows exactly what happened. I was watching, like, this, nuclear physicist dude, like, he was reacting to some other guy that made a video about, I don't even know if I should say those words on here, but he's watching, like, you know, one of them documentaries on YouTube, like, what if this happened, you know, and, like, it was showing the worst possible scenario of, like, somebody dropped one and on the Washington Monument or some crap. And like a nuclear physicist was watching that, like reacting to it, and like they were getting so much stuff wrong. Just because there's a documentary on YouTube or something doesn't mean that it's 100% accurate. Some people like exaggerate heavily. This guy was like a super expert on nuclear stuff. He's like, I don't know about that. The dude said it would be hotter than the sun or something. He's like, the core of the sun? Are you serious? He's like, no. Just like popped up in my feed. I don't even know. I'm not even subscribed to it. It's just something interesting I watched the other day. It was like an hour long, like a scientist dude watching this other guy's video, like picking it apart and all the exaggerations and stuff. Like, yeah, like the guy kept saying 100% this and everybody that and everything this and everything that. And he's like, I don't know if I would say everything, or I don't know if I'd say everyone, or everyone in this mile radius would be dead. He's like, I don't know about everyone, you know. Every building would be leveled for this amount of miles. He's like, you can't guarantee that. You're not going to get a refund. It's exaggerating. Hotter than the sun. Like, maybe the surface at exactly like in the right where it hit, maybe like the surface, but not the core. What are you talking about? And it gets colder as it expands. It's funny to watch him pick it apart and laugh at him and stuff. Nitpicking, basically. Got the Qatari King? Nice, congrats. Yeah, I would do third-degree burns or something for, like, miles and miles out. That would suck. This loading is killing me, dude. I'm so down to, like, go until I get this green verse, but nothing annoys me more than, like, something like loading slowing me down. Nothing I can do about it. It's not like I can go faster. It's not like I can go to a different kingdom or use a different team or preload my inputs faster. Or nothing I can do. It's just stupid loading. Probably no fun to watch either, just watching a loading screen. Come on. Of course, this is the weekend I decided to get my vault keys down to 0. I was gonna try to go even harder. That's my life, though, I tell you. Tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. This is about how my life goes. I finally get all my vault keys down to 0. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go hard at the vault event this weekend, boy. But it's probably not, you know, it'll probably get better. I'm just complaining. Usually it will. Like if I log in 2 hours from now, the loading will probably be better. So no, I would not. This is when I would take a break. I'm gonna take a break, come back later. If I'm having horrible RNG or there's horrible loading, it's a good time to like take a break and come back later. Which I might do here in a minute. If I don't get this verse. And it's not even like I didn't like do enough fights to even get it for real, so it's not complaining about not getting the verse, but like I could do 3 fights in the time it's taking me to do 1 right now. Or something, like at least 2. Like look, loading. It's usually like, that wasn't too bad, but it felt a little slow. Maybe it'll get better all of a sudden. Come on. Okay, that wasn't bad. Still feels like slightly laggy. Usually it's like, you know, it's fast. Right there, lagging. There's a huge difference, like noticeable difference between the PS4 and PS5, and I feel like I'm on a PS3 right now. Come on, baby, let's go. Give me that verse. Ooh, come on. Sana's guild is recruiting. Join up, it's a good guild. PC Mobile. Did you change the name of your guild? Outfield's Legend is recruiting. Beginners Guild, okay. For veterans and beginners, part of Outfit's Pirate Gang. 300 gold, 800 seals, 150 trophies, level 20. Join the new adventure. It's a smart thing to do. I like when guilds have like more than one guild and you can go progress through the ranks and like, hey, once you get to this level, you can join the higher level guild. It's like having a minor league. I always like that idea of having multiple guilds. There he is. Look, even with the game being slow, come on. You can get it. You can get the verse you need. I was complaining and everything, and it was being slow as hell, and I still got the verse I needed. It was in, you know, that wasn't even an entire 100 miststones, I don't think. Because when we started, we were closer to 100. We got a boss chest, and then we went halfway through another one. So, at most, it was one boss chest worth of fights that I had to do. I think, you know, maybe 1.5. Let's say it was 1.5. That's still fine. I'll take that. As long as I get it within 2 boss chests, it never feels like crazy. Once I start getting into that third 100, I have to go to a 3rd boss chest for a verse, it feels like too much, and I start getting annoyed. But as long as I get in the first 2, and I almost always get it in the first 1, but I'm just saying, I'm adding a whole nother boss chest just to say, like, that's what I would expect. I'd expect to get the verse I need within 2 boss chests max. And it's going to happen way before that. As long as you're doing all the best practices. Like, I can't help you if you're deciding to do whatever you want. But if you're doing all the best practices, you will get the verse you need. Dang, that game just loaded forever on this screen. Alright, so now I have 2 gaps. Which is fine. I'd run another one. I'd go chase my verse again. I'd run another one. Go chase my verse again. And I'll get at least 300 vault keys this weekend. I was really going to try for 350 or 400. Maybe even like 500. Maybe, who knows? But I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna get more than 300. That's all I can say. Maybe it'll be 325. Maybe it'll be 350. I'll probably try to make it a nice round number that's more than 300. So at least 325 this weekend. And I'm only saying that because it's being real slow and loading stupid, or else I would say 400 or something like that. But if it continues to be slow and loady, I don't know if I can even get the 325, but that's what I'm hoping for at least. More than usual by a little bit. But if the game gets snappy again, and if it starts going quick, and I might be able to get 400 or 500 vault keys. But you know what I always say, beginners get at least 100, mid-game try to get at least 200, and end-game, high-end players try to get at least 300. That's the bare minimum. So I'm being a bare minimum boy because of the loading screen. But if it fixes itself, I'll try to get more than that. But that's about it for this one. If you have any questions, let me know. The new Mythic was about a B-. I can't really think of any situation where I would want to use it, you know, instead of something else. I mentioned all the troops that are better than it that do the same exact thing. Takshaka's is a Naga that's in the same kingdom. Bunch of troops that instant kill better than it. I just don't see a way that I'm going to be using Bothros. Like, I can tell you right now, Grimborn Bloodeye, I don't see... Like, I've only used him, like, once since he came into the game. And it was, like, a really tight restriction, I think. That's usually how it goes. So I wouldn't go all out and spend all your resources on something that's going to be used every once in a while in a very tight restriction. That's not a good reason to blow all your keys down to 0. Plus, you know how it goes. We get a good mythic. Like, 1 in every 4 new mythics, we get a good one. So that's just enough time to save up and get the good one, if you don't get the bad ones. So my recommendation for the new mythic is to not get it unless you're just getting all of them like always. Like, if you're an in-game player, you're always getting the new mythic because it's something new. Even if it's bad, good, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're getting it no matter what. But if you have to make that decision, you don't have enough keys to be just getting whatever you want all the time, I would say this would be a good one to skip. It's okay. If you get it, it's fine. If you don't get it, good job, you know, good patience. Way to save up. If you do get it, congratulations. It's okay. It's all right. There are definitely things that it's better than, but there's a lot of stuff that's better than it that I would use instead. So it's not like imperative that you get this new mythic, basically. It's a B- tier mythic. Somewhere around there. The Vault event, you know how it goes. Wild Plains seems to be working for me. We got human knights who have extra stats. So there's no humans, no knights in Wild Plains. Use your Iron Hawks, unless you don't have them. You know, 2 Iron Hawks for doing gaps, 3 Iron Hawks for farming verses. Go back and forth. If you have a bunch of gaps, just run gaps the whole Vault event. That's the only time you can run them. So it's now or never. Run those gaps. No point of having 100 gaps if you're never going to run them. Run as many as you can this weekend, right now. Starting right now, just run gaps back to back. Don't like craft 3 or 4. Just craft 1 at a time, but run them back to back to back to back to back all weekend. That's my advice to you if you have more than like, I don't know, 10 or 20 gaps. Just run them all back to back to back to back to back. It can't hurt you. I promise. Even if you have a billion gems, if you have a billion gems, spend all your gems so you have a reason again to be doing gaps. If you have a billion gold, spend your gold so you have a reason again to be doing gaps. If you have a bunch of vault keys, open those vault keys so you have a reason again to be doing gaps, you know? And if you have gaps, run them so you can get those vault keys. Because it's the best battle, the smartest fight to be doing in the entire game at any one time is a vault key or an epic vault key. And if I could choose to do one fight from now on for the rest of my life in Gems of War, it would be epic vault keys or vault keys. Not Explorer 12, not a random guild event, not PvP. Just for one fight, it would be a vault key. And I'd keep doing it if I could. If I had infinite vault keys, I would just be opening vault keys all the time on Gems of War. I would try to stay in my guild, of course, but I could probably compensate for that by giving like 1 billion gold to the guild. Like, hey, I'm not going to do guild events, but I'll give quadruple the requirement in gold, and everybody gets, like, no one would care. Like, if I had infinite epic vault keys, that's all I would do in this game from now on. Pretty much. Might be a couple things. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but if I could do one thing infinitely, it would be vault keys or epic vault keys. If I could do one fight infinitely. So why are we not? If you have a bunch of vault keys, you should be opening them. For real. Because you don't have all your kingdom level 1 power maxed out. That's like what it boils down to, like, in the end. Doesn't matter how much of the other stuff you got. If you don't have every kingdom 2030, there's a way that you need to be doing vault event and doing gaps and stuff. Use them gems. Use it. We don't just stack it up to the ceiling to look at it. Like, let's use our resources on stuff we need. Get our stats. Get the game. Get it more complete. Let's go. But let me know if you have any questions. That's just best practice. Remember, it's a video game. Do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. The show. Not telling you what to do like you're an idiot. I'm just saying this is best practice. This is what I recommend. This is what I do to get where I'm at. So for me, what I'm going to be doing going forward this weekend is I got to go do a couple of other things, then I'll get back to the vault event. So I got to do a little bit of Underspire, a little bit of guild event, maybe a little bit of PvP. But I'll try to do it as snappy, as quick as possible, maybe 30 minutes, and then get back to that vault event. Try to get at least 300 vault keys this weekend, 350, 325, 400, something like that. And then I'm going to open those and hope for gems and orbs and gold. And then I'm going to use that stuff to get my kingdom level and powers. Or even just keys can help you get the mythics you're missing. Like vault keys and epic vault keys can give you event keys and just other keys, and that might help you get some mythics you don't have too. Diamonds if you want to craft mythics. Jewels if you're missing jewels for deeds or imperial deeds or whatever you're missing jewels for. Vault event can help you get those jewels. I know a lot of y'all are short on jewels. Vault event. Open your vault keys. Do your gaps. You will get the jewels that you're missing. Or whatever. Whatever it is. You can tie everything back to the vault event and running gaps if you need it in this game. And it starts there pretty much, you know. And remember, just do your fastest team. Do it in Explorer 1. Don't get distracted. I don't like when people go off and do pet rescues. I know people are still going to do it, but it's just best practice not to. Don't make sure your medals are right. Don't be getting distracted jumping around doing other stuff. Just stay in your kingdom. Stay with your team. Do Explorer 1. First hunt gap. First hunt gap. First hunt gap. First gun. That's what I do. But if you have a bunch of gaps, just do gap, 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 gap. Get them gaps down to like 5. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I repeat myself a lot, and you guys have seen me do a million vault events. So if you don't have Ironhawks, do Rowan. Get all your classes to 100. Get all your class weapons. You don't have to stay in one kingdom if you're doing Rowan. That's the beauty of doing Rowan. You can jump around. It's just a little slower. You don't get as many vault keys. Once you get double Ironhawk, triple Ironhawk, you stay in the same kingdom. You do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. But if you have Rowan, you can do different classes, go for a different class weapon, go to a different kingdom if you want. But it's just slower. You don't get as many vault keys because you don't have Ironhawk yet. That's pretty much it. You know, Moon Mage is out there, I guess, but for real, it's like Rowan or Ironhawk, for real, like if you want to boil it down. Use Rowan until you get your 2-3 Ironhawks. Level all your classes, get all your class weapons. I don't know. Any more questions? See if I missed any chats. Vikings, I need to check that out. Congrats on the Qatari King, Sana. It will happen sooner than you think, Crow. Motivate the students. I'm trying, bro. People's feelings get hurt. I'm just trying to help. Deep down, I'm just trying to help. If you follow my advice, you'll get more stuff in the game. That's all. I'm never giving advice that would hurt you in the game. I promise. I don't think so, anyway. And if I do, I retract it. I take the video down. There's other people who have given you advice that is got you banned or something like that, or like tell you to get a crappy mythic, waste your keys, tell you to go to level 16 in your kingdoms, waste your imperial Ds. Like there's been bad advice that you cannot go back from. I don't. That's why I try very hard not to do that. I know I want to make sure all my advice is just to help you. It's not to hurt you ever. I can't remember a time where any advice I've given has hurt a person. It's just more than likely you're coming back to say thank you and helped. The Pirate Gang, Sister Guild, okay. Got the verse, let's go. A crew member wanted to make an extension of my ship because we now have a waiting list. Nice. Unforgiven had 10 guilds. Dang. 300 keys. Wow, you want to see me get 300 vault keys? I can do that. I'll just get 100 a day. You know, I get 20 per gap. It's not too hard. I get at least 20 per gap. You know, get 100 a day. That's just 5 gaps. It's not, and I get more like 25 vault keys per gap. So I really only have to run like 4 gaps. All I have to do to get 300 vault keys is run 4 gaps a day. That's 1 hour. That's 3 hours. I only have to do, well, you know, if you include me hunting my verses, I guess. So it takes something like 6 hours for me to get 300 vault keys. That's nothing. That's nothing to be for the vault event. It probably takes less than that, but I'd say 5 hours. Probably takes me about 5 hours to get 300 vault keys. Maybe. 5 or 6. Because you got to include the time that I'm hunting verses. But if you just do the gaps, like if you just have if you're going to open gaps all weekend, that's all it takes you. 3 hours to get 300 vault keys. Or whatever. As long as you're using Ironhawks. 15 minutes. You get 25 vault keys in 15 minutes. In 1 hour, you can get 100 vault keys. It literally takes you 3 hours to get 300 vault keys if you just run gaps the whole time, if you have 1,000,000 gaps. But then you're going to say, well, I have 1,000,000 vault keys. Well, that's why you try to open as many as you can before the vault event. And then you say, well, I have 1,000,000 gems. Well, that's why you spend your gems on deeds and medals and books and writs and imperial deeds and verses and all that stuff from offers. That's why you do that. And then there's nothing to say from there except for I have all my kingdoms 2030. Then I have nothing to say. If somebody ever says that, then I have no answer. Well, I have all my kingdoms 2030. Well, you're done. You beat the game. Good job. Like, I have nothing to say to that. But anything you say, I could say, well, you should probably be doing this, and that'll fix that. And that'll make you want to go back and do vault event and gaps again because now you need gems again. Now you need gold again. Now you need whatever. There's something you're not doing. If you're stacking the stuff up to the moon, there's something you're not doing where you could be spending that stuff and making progress in the game. If you're stacking gaps to the moon, if you're stacking vault keys to the moon, if you're stacking gems to the moon, there's something you could have been doing to where you're making progress in the game with that stuff, but you're just stacking it up. Valhalla Vikings. I gotta check it out. Vikings. It always looks cool to me. I've just never... I just watch YouTube. That's all I do. I need to get into some other stuff. I need to stop just watching YouTube. But anyway, I better get out of here. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to get about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. The first day of the month. Yeah, we're popping the garage open. We're looking in there. We're making sure it was there. We saw it under the crack of the door. We know it's still there. It's still possible. We had a good month last month. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. It was second best month of the year. Come on. Let's keep it going that way, though. Thank you so much, Sana and Chad, for the keeping the lights on, doors open stuff. You guys are legends, guys and girls. Anita tried. Thanks for joining me today. We got Juan, we got Sana, we got Rain, Chad the Clip Bomb, Lady Alfhild. We got Crow. Sana, Crow, Rain, Yoke the Ham, Beg for Mercy. We got Crow, we got Rain, we got MJK Jets, Daniel, Lucas, Yandy, Marzo. Crow, Jets, Rain, Sana, Chad, Beg, John Heflin. We got Chad, we got John, we got Jets. Sana with the gifted, thank you so much. Glorfindel was here today, hope you're feeling better, man. Jets, Rain, Chad, J.M. Ricks, making it a habit. Appreciate it. Chabba 2 out of 2, heart that, thumbs it up. Sorry I missed that. I didn't miss it, but I forgot to heart it. We got Yoke, we got Rich Smith, Anita was here. Yoke, Glorfindel, Rain. Okay, Rain was first, Yoke was second, and Glorfindel was third. YouTube top fans. YouTube says Chad was the best with 250 experience. And then Roxy, aka Rain, was second best. And then there's a tie for third between Yoke, Glorfindel, and Crow. That's what YouTube says. I say thank you, Chad. Thank you, Sana. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. Pretty much same thing, for real. Vault event, new mythic. Spoilers, though. Diet spoilers, and then that. So a little bit different, but not too much. But yeah, get them vault keys, man. It can't hurt. I don't think anybody doesn't need vault keys for all the reasons I said today. So run those gaps, please. Like, promise. Just run them. If you have a bunch of gaps, just run them back to back to back to back if you can. I know it's hard. 15 minutes where you can't get distracted at all. Like, sometimes it's hard to find that time, but just run them, baby. Jets did bring up a good thing. Like, if maybe there'll be new gnomes in the future, but it's still like, at the moment, best practice, run those gaps. Like, we don't know, we can't tell what's going to be in the future, so we can start saving gaps when we hear of a new gnome or something. Like, let's not do it now before it's even, no one's even talking about it, for real. It's the first I even heard of somebody saying that. Like, well, I'm saving gaps in case they get introduced new gnomes. That's the first I've heard of that. And it's not like the devs are saying it. It's just like a theoretical thing that people are hoping might happen. So I don't think that's worth saving that many, at least. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. Have a good one. You're the best. Peace out. Later, Crow, Sana, Chad, Juan, Rain. I'll see y'all.